almost say, just do something, and we were the same. Where was the Infernal Drake priority early, when it felt like they were set up to take bot-side advantages, especially playing to the items that Teddy was building. So I don't think we're going to see that.
Nocturne is going to be the choice, so I was right, boringly enough, as the Jace is heading predictably towards the top side of the map, but Tarzan is now going to be on delivery duty of the Gargoyle. Now, where is all of this going to be going? Khan looks to be holding on to the victor for the moment.
I mean, Viper could play bot lane Galio and wave clear. True. That would be pretty outrageous, though. So this is the expected lineup here, very, very standard draft. In the end, by Griffin, after flirting with, I'm sure, a lot of different options.
And then have the unkillable Scion and the hyper-scaling Kai'Sa. Griffin fans for SKT on the bottom side of the map, because lane priority is what they've picked for. The Aurelia we've seen banned, as there it is, the combo coming in from Mata, but taking a lot of damage back. And Sword gonna jump on top of Khan. So much bruising going on here at the beginning of this one. Both teams probably understanding that what they needed in the last
Baron as an objective. SKT have a very real chance to start that. Bot side, though.
Yeah, speaking of starting things, Mata has to use that flash to get out of the way. Down to about 100 health as Viper flashes forward. The Ardent Blaze does about 1 billion damage, and they'll get the next stun. Teddy in trouble. The auto attack's coming in. Viper not going to follow up at first blood much earlier, 24 minutes earlier than game one.
And Mata doesn't... No points in Q on this all-in. Remember that now. It's E, 1 point, W, 2 points. Watch the damage here on the Ardent Blaze. He has 50 AP at the end. Slides in, they pop in, and that's all about just base damage, of course, and then W, double auto. That is an interesting way, and a lot of that might actually be mind games and less about it, because people always wait for the Q when they T1. That's the 11th straight kill with no response, although Faker.
Yeah, level 6 has been hit here in the mid lane. That's the Justice Punch from Chovy. The Ignite goes down, though. So I wasn't expecting Faker to throw that one in there. In full vision of SKT.
Level 6
looking to
as
come
well.
in. Faker's down here as well, though. Spell Shield comes down. Tarzan with the Paranoia steals away his own red buff. And oh, that's an overstep. The flash out. The flash in with the taunt. Double kill. Instantly for Chovy, and Faker is going to burn down to the red buff. Teddy in trouble. Wants to get one back. Has to flash as the Ardent Blaze is so scary from Viper.
It's 5-0. They're 3,000 gold up already. Another kill in the 2v2 happens against Teddy and Mata. They're going to get some turret plates. Lehens doesn't go down. A real big mistake from Khan, you'll see. Pause it now. Tarzan maybe level 6. There's 3 members SKT, no response. The ult comes in, no combo happens, but watch for the mistake here. Khan gets the stun down and walks back into the brush with no vision. He can't do any damage, you can't see the enemy. That means all 3 are overextended on the way out. Chovy sees a moment, gets 3 assists. That's 93 KDA, by the way, and bot lane Mata, well, the blind pick Alistair looking a bit sad.
Yeah, exactly. Lehens having to limp out of the way, but that's a mistake
not to go the gunblade. It's mid lane.
Yeah, I think so, as Faker's just taking way too much damage here. Tarzan, going to respect him, gets himself out, but that means that Faker has to go home, and he took teleport. I mean, I think a lot of us did expect something like this, though, Papa. It's not a lot of surprise people on the internet right now, as Sword taking a lot of damage back here. Khan looking to try and get rid of that perfect series, but Sword keeps himself alive with just over 100 health.
Drake being taken at the same time, that confirms Galio should be able to roam bot side pretty freely. Here's a top side.
Yeah, there's the Paranoia. Gravity Field's a pretty good one, but the Terrify comes in and Tarzan just eats the victor, and all the turret plates fall on the bottom side of the map. No teleport to come in. Oh, Khan has been waiting here for a long time, but oh, the sweeper picks him up. Headbutt Pulp comes in. There's the Chaos Storm. They want it, but can they actually find it? Lehens ticking down. There's the Death Ray. No perfect series coming in for Griffin as Lehens falls over.
Important moment for SKT. It's something after so long having nothing. Viper's top side, we know just outside of vision is the Nocturne. Chovy joining as well. Are we going to go for this all-in 3v4?
Well, 13.5 minutes means that some turret plates
We're
actually
going.
goes. There's the paranoia. It's on Namada. Hero's entrance comes in, but Tarzan had already soloed out the cow. They're looking for more. Teddy goes down. The Olaf follows instantly, and Griffin punished about as hard as you can.
And that's Griffin. The punishment is huge. 6 kill involvements now. That's 96 coming in.
Oh, man.
For the Galio, 4 more kill involvements with no death, and the first ever 1 kill the damn one person. And then suddenly, you don't have a lot of tools to deal with this.
Nope. And Chovy, thankfully, managed to get a proto belt onto a couple of people in order to get those assists. It was mostly Tarzan, his sword, taking some damage underneath his turret, trying to turn it onto Faker, who dashes around and is going to secure it. Second kill for SKT in the series.
Gonna watch the replay here. This is all about the brush count. There's a nice roam down. Didn't see the map movement here, but well played by Faker and Khan. Again, side lane on Jace is a place where
Just a tick of it as well. It's just adding insult to injury as Griffin.
you're going to zoom
deal
out
with
to
this out of
appreciate
turret.
moves like this, right? The blue contested Jason then. Here's the fight attempt.
Yeah, they're going to go for it as the Ragnarok is going to save Clid for the moment. But Griffin, this is what they've done. They just used a zoning engage out of a Nocturne to take down an inner turret, secure the outer one also. About it.
Well, it's now or never you feel like, but Faker's walking up. He's the only one. Baron around 3,000.
Teddy doesn't have a lot of mana here either, as they are going to go in there. It will be a 50-50 for Clid. The knock-up comes down, though, and yep, they're just going to peel away. Sword grabs the Olaf. Okay, Teddy's found one pick on the back line, and Tarzan, relegated to the pit, does get the Baron buff, and now Viper's looking to bounce around this one. Sonya's used by Teddy. Chovy very, very low. It's a double kill coming in now, though, and Griffin do tidy up the messy fight.
Griffin played with fire there with the Baron leashed for the longest time. Someone
goes the base, but thankfully SKT do have a lot of clear. Faker on the top side, a demolish proc should be enough to actually get rid of this, and it is, as Chovy gets rid of the top inhibitor turret, and all of them falling at once. Tarzan going to be the next one to take down a turret. This inhibitor going to go down as well, most likely, as Faker's doing his best to try and hold on to it, but Griffin are just putting pressure on absolutely everywhere.
Bot lane mages go begging when Baron buff is there. No longer does Victor have the mindless wave clear. That's why they break the base in 2 spots, 1 inhibitor down. They may relent around the second inhibitor being actually completed, but all 3 turrets in 1 fell swoop.
Yep. You're the doctor asking the question of SKT as to where it hurts. They'd say everywhere.
It feels like Griffin's time in the sun is only beginning, and they've still never been to an international tournament there. Trophy case is just a Kesper Cup, nothing more.
Well, the culling is going to fly in, and Mata doesn't want to use the ultimate, and Clid doesn't even want to tank. The ability of the AD carry just flying over the wall from basically safety.
They get the minions that are pushed in, they get nothing else, and Redemption just to get them healthy enough to start clearing wards, because if they don't, the Wolf Camp is double control warded earlier, and feels like that's what you have to do. TP coming in. This one's from Cassius, just for, again, enough bodies here. They're going in on Cassius.
Yeah, immediately the trade comes down. Hero's entrance to get them in there, as there it is, crashing down at Chovy. Wants to find it. Fantastic taunt, and that's the 100 KDA, but will he go down right afterwards? The answer is most likely no, as Viper is bouncing around the fight. Eventually, he does fall down, but it's all for naught as Sword dives on forward, and Faker is killed by a Duskbringer of Tarzan. Khan doing a decent amount of work there, as in he goes, kills him with a taunt, and that should be it. Griffin with an absolutely dominating 2-0 victory over SKT.
Chovy gets the full zoom, first ever player to hit 100 KDA, and with a plum, Griffin destroy SKT. New blood rises higher and higher. We got Griffin and the rest, and no one, I mean no one, can match the pace that Griffin is setting in LCK Spring 2019.
They can't match the pace even when they're playing slowly, Papa Smithy. It feels like you are playing what Griffin want you to play, no matter which team you are, not named Sandbox. Still, they have the Sandbox challenge, but after this, I mean, is that even a challenge? Doing this to SKT was not what I was expecting out of this Griffin squad, and I was expecting a 2-0 victory for them. Just insane stuff. You mentioned it already, Chovy did get to that over 100 KDA. Wasn't 100, he hit it at the very beginning of that particular team fight. He made Galio look like he hadn't been nerfed at all in that game.
And we dared to dream, Atlas, we dared to dream that this would be there next to the first telecom war 2 years ago that everyone remembers. A 3-game nail-biter in game number 1. Bloodless for 28 minutes, but We just really felt the gulf between these two teams, the gulf between Griffin and everyone else. And Sandbox deserved their shout-out. They are 5-0. It will be 5-0 versus 5-0. But there's 5-0, and there's how Griffin have gotten to their 5-0.